everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Before we start today's art project, I have two announcements for you. First of all, this week in school, your teacher is going to give you a set of watercolor paints for you to keep forever. Keep this in a very safe place because we're going to use this for art projects. If you do not come to school in person, I'm going to put your name on this. It's going to be in the office. So ask one of the adults in your family to come to the school and pick this up so you can have it to do art projects at home. Okay, so try to do that soon. Okay, so that's announcement number one. Number two is about the race for education. Make sure that you turn in your labels to help us reach our goal. And if we reach the goal of $35,000, Mr. Dean is going to dress up like a human ice cream cone. I don't even know how that's going to work, but that sounds really awesome. So because Race for Education is coming up really soon, and we're all getting excited about it, our art project this week is going to be about exercise. And specifically, it's going to be about running and sneakers. So here's a pair of my stinky old sneakers, and we're going to draw sneakers today. So find a pair of your sneakers. They can be your favorite ones. They could be an old pair that doesn't fit you anymore. And if you don't have any sneakers in your house, you could do this with a different pair of shoes, or you could do this with, your brother or sister's sneakers if you don't have any sneakers right now. And then you're going to bring your picture to school, drop it off in the office, and I want to hang all our sneakers up all around the school so that we can all get excited for the Race for Education. Okay? So I'm going to teach you how to do this, and you will be able to draw a wonderful sneaker. Here we go. Okay, friends, we want to use the printer paper. Whoops, I'm about to lose my camera. Okay, we want to use the printer paper. It starts with the letter P. And so here's my printer paper. Here is my shoe. All right, so this could be tricky, but I'm going to make it as easy as I can. Here's the easiest way to start drawing a shoe. Start by drawing the back of the shoe, and it basically goes straight up and down. So on my paper, I'm taking my pointer finger. See how tall my pointer finger is? And I'm just going to draw a line. And I have to be all the way over on the side so I have room for the rest of my shoe. So there's my line, about as tall as my pointer finger. Then I want to draw the bottom of the shoe. The bottom of the shoe is a whole lot longer than the back of the shoe. So, you know what's a whole lot longer than my pointer finger? My whole hand. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put this part of my hand on top of the line, like this. I'm going to put a wee little dot at my finger. Okay? So here's my dot. Here's the back of the shoe. Now, I'm going to bring my dot down a little bit. Now I'm going to draw, kind of like connect the dot. So I'm going to draw the bottom of my shoe. This is where the dot was. So I'm going to connect these lines. Okay, and that's the bottom of my shoe. Now the part where my foot goes here is kind of like a smiley face, right? But it doesn't go the whole way across the shoe. It's only the back part of the shoe. So here's the back of my shoe, and here's where I'm going to draw my smiley face. Just kind of like that, okay? Now, this part tilts down. I know it tilts up again too, but I'm just going to pretend it all tilts down. It tilts down, okay? So, and it goes to the front of the shoe. Now, the front of my shoe is not a tiny little point. I might actually just draw a line. Draw a line going up, a wee little line going up, and then connect these two dots. And there's my shoe. Now is when I want you to look at details. Let's look at the details on my shoe. Well, first I have the sole of my shoe. That's this big part that makes it squishy and comfortable. So let's draw a line where the sole of your shoe is. I also have a line here. So how would I draw that? What other things do I have on my shoe? I have this like weird triangle thing. And then there's like another triangle inside of it. And then there's this crazy thing. Let's say I'm going to go like that. It's not a Nike sign. It's a different company called Brooks. Then there's like this part here. Now your shoe is going to be different from mine, right? Now the laces are very tricky. We're looking at our shoe from the side. And when I look at my laces from the top, they go crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. But from the side, we can't see all that. I can just kind of see like a little bit of a line coming up. You're going to just try your best. You decide how to do your laces, but I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to sort of do like little rectangles because that's kind of all I can see from the side. And then I can do a lace. Now the bow has a thickness to it. I'm going to do this and this. This part might be really hard for you. That's okay. Just try your best. The most important thing is to try to get the shape of your shoe. And you can rewind this video if you're having trouble. All right, next we're going to color it. So what I like to do when I draw a shoe is I like to outline those lines. So I'm just going to pick a marker. I like to outline with marker. And I'm just going to put marker on top of all my pencil lines. You could use a bunch of different colors or just one. I think for today, I'm just going to use black. So I'm going to go ahead and outline this. Okay, so I'm all done outlining with marker. And now I'm going to color it in with crayons. And you know what I want you to do, guys? Instead of just using the colors on your shoe, I want you to get super creative and use any colors you want. So instead of just pink and black and white, I'm going to use a bunch of colors. So now I'm going to color it. Okay, so I'm all done coloring it in. I used whatever colors I wanted. And the last thing I want you to do is put your name on the back because you're going to bring, whoops, Mrs. Soto. I almost wrote Mr. And I'm going to put, if I'm in kindergarten, maybe I'll put a K. If I'm in 3rd grade, I'll put a 3. Put your grade underneath there, okay? The last thing I wanted to, because I want you to bring it to school so I can hang it up, okay? Here's what I'm grading you on today. Today I'm looking to see that you had lots of neatness and lots of details on your shoe. I actually added an extra little line. Here is that line on my shoe, and I added that there. That way I could have 2 different colors. I thought that would be more interesting. Have lots of fun. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Bye.